Hi again, everyone. So now that you've come up with a hypothesis or a research question, the next step is designing an experiment so you can test our hypothesis. We've already designed and set up the experiment for Project Crystal Code this year, but it's still useful to go through the process of experimental design so that you can understand how we're gathering data. First, we can walk through how to design an experiment using one of our research questions on leaf litter decomposition rates. After, you'll have a chance to think about how you would design the experiment to investigate one of our other research questions this year. At the end, I'll share how we set up our experiment so that you can compare your design to ours. To start, let's think about our first research question about how the decomposition rates of leaf litter of water savers, water spenders, and non-native plants vary. We knew that we wanted to compare the three conditions, the decomposition rates of water savers, water spenders, and non-native plants. So we knew that to do that, we needed to compare three types of samples. In ecology, scientists like Kristen often use small bags called litter bags to study decomposition. The bags are made out of a wire mesh or netting, and then you put the material you'd like to study on them and seal them shut and set them on the ground. So we could use a litter bag to answer our decomposition question. We'll put some water saver plants, water spender plants, and non-native plants inside different bags. We'd also need a way to see how much mass they lost over time. To do that, we could think about weighing the bags when we first put them out and then weighing them after a certain amount of time has passed. But that's not all. There's other things we need to do to make sure that we could trust our results. If you want, you can pause at this moment and think, if you were designing this experiment, what else would you want to do to make sure the data was reliable? For instance, you can make sure that something strange didn't happen to one of your bags that affected your results. Take a few minutes and think and see if you can come up with some other things we might want to include in our experimental design. If you have time, you can share your ideas with your class.